Hi guys, Megan Gonzalez here, and today we're going to talk about an essential topic for both homeowners and real estate investors alike, and that is the danger of overbuilding for your neighborhood. So I totally get it. Home prices are super expensive, interest rates are high, so maybe it just doesn't make sense for you to go out and shop for that upgraded house right now. Maybe it makes more sense to make the upgrades to your current house. But before you go all in on the full-on remodel or the amazing backyard or whatever it might be, let's talk about why you should think twice about overbuilding for your neighborhood. So first, what do I mean by overbuilding? Well, that happens when the improvements that you make to your property exceed the typical standards and price range for other homes in your neighborhood. So while it might seem like a great idea and super fun to have the biggest and baddest house on the block, sometimes this can actually backfire on us. Why? Because your home value is based heavily on the comparable properties in your surrounding neighborhood. If your home, for whatever reason, is significantly more expensive or more luxurious than the rest, you just might not see a return on investment when it comes to reselling. Buyers just don't want to pay a premium for the nicest house in an average neighborhood. So for instance, let's say homes in your neighborhood are valued around $1 million. If you spend $500,000 on improvements and upgrades and remodels and whatever, you would guess that then your home at the end of the day would be worth 1.5, right? But the struggle is that buyers are maybe not willing to pay that much more in that neighborhood. So the overbuilding could make your home harder to sell, could take longer, and this is all just because you're priced out of the range of the typical buyers for your area. Like I said, if everybody else is $1 million, you're going to be priced out of the neighborhood by being at 1.5. Another perfect example in the real world is a friend of ours. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to name any names, and he actually knows he's doing this. He knows he's overbuilding, but that's okay because he has enough money. He's doing it for himself for long term, and he's not worried about the resale value down the line. Now, this is a cautionary tale to the rest of us because we're not all so lucky to not have to worry about things like that, right? But let me tell you, so he is knees deep in a multi-year renovation process on his home. And when I mean a full renovation, he has taken the house from studs on the inside and on the outside. It's going to be incredible when it's rebuilt, and it's going to feel like a beautiful boutique hotel. But here's the problem. When he is all said and done, it's going to be worth more than $10 million. But the problem is, in this neighborhood, a home that is like totally dialed in and amazing might fetch $4 to $5 million, and the average is significantly less than that. So what are the chances that a buyer is going to be looking for a $10+ million house in a neighborhood where everything else is $4 or $5 million and less? It just isn't going to happen. So that's why we don't want to overbuild. How do we avoid overbuilding? Well, here's a few tips for you. Number one, we're going to research your local market. We're going to look at sales in the neighborhood and pay attention to what features and finishes are common and what those homes are selling for. Number two, we're going to consider the neighborhood standards. So once we've figured out what finishes and features are common, we're going to keep our upgrades within the upper range of what's typical in that neighborhood. That way, when you go to sell, your home remains competitive without being overpriced. Number three, we're going to focus on long-term value, the improvements that add universal value to any home. And that's like updated kitchens and bathrooms and curb appeal, the sexy things that people can see. And then number four, this is a really easy one. You're going to talk to your real estate expert. And hello, my name is Megan. I am your luxury home expert. So consult with me, give me a call. It's not a waste of my time. I love doing this with clients. I want to help you. I want to give you a little bit of insight on what improvements will add value versus which ones might be over the top for your home. This isn't a waste of time. I'm not going to try to talk you out of doing it in order to buy another house. I just want to make sure that you're doing the smart thing. It's not about the money that you're spending. It's about how that investment translates into value. So let's be smart about your improvements that can make your home more enjoyable to live in now and easier to sell when the time comes. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments and thoughts in the comments below. I'm Megan Gonzalez, your luxury home expert, and I look forward to talking to you soon.